Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Tuesday, January the 21st. We've got a 5-game slate for Tuesday, so it is a little bit of a smaller slate, but still wanted to give you guys some early props. I did like taking a first look at the board on Monday night. Right now, we have props up for 3 of the 5 games on Tuesday, so we've got a good amount up, as of now. And I was able to find 2 early plays I liked. And as always, we're going to break down these plays. We're going to talk about and discuss why I like them. So before we do get started, guys, make sure that you hit that like button down below. If you do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you are new to Prizepicks, be sure to sign up for Prizepicks. Use that promo code NOAH when you do. When you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first lineup, you'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So make sure to check out Prizepicks if you guys have not yet. And also, I do want to shout out Sleeper because we do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. You guys can sign up for Sleeper. Use promo code NOAH over there. Play $5. You'll get $55 worth of free lineups when you sign up with that code NOAH. So this is a cool promotion Sleeper's doing for new users. This replaces their 100% deposit match bonus that they used to do, which was a promotion that would obviously kind of entice you to deposit more money because the more money you would put in, the bigger bonus you would get. Well, now you can deposit the minimum and still get $55 worth of free lineups. So if you ever have wanted to try out Sleeper, I definitely recommend giving them a shot. See what they have to offer. They're a DFS app, very similar to Prizepicks. Really good interface, really easy to use. You won't have really any troubles on the app. It's very simple app to use, and Sleeper does do a lot of promotions, a lot of discounts. They're always giving out discounts. They did a free square for the college football championship game on Monday night. If you're a new user, you still get free squares when you make an account. So there's a lot of promotions that Sleeper's doing. Not only the free lineups that they're giving you when you sign up, but also discounts and free squares and stuff like that. So if you guys do want to check out Sleeper, download the app and make sure to use that promo code NOAH when you sign up. But let's go ahead and talk through the props, guys, that I'm liking for this slate on Tuesday. Now, I do want to recap the plays we gave out in Monday's video before we go over our plays for today. So we gave out 3 picks Monday. It was a rough day. We only hit 1 of the 3 plays that we gave out. The play that we did hit was Jalen Johnson over 9.5 rebounds. But unfortunately, the 2 plays that missed were Amen Thompson over 8.5 rebounds. Really like that play on Thompson. He played like over 40 minutes, which was something that he's kind of been doing consistently lately. And this was his first time all season playing over 40 minutes and not getting 9 rebounds. I think prior to today, Thompson had played over 40 minutes in 6 games, and he had at least he had at least 10 rebounds in all those games. Today plays 41 minutes and only gets 6 rebounds. So that was frustrating. And then the other play that we took was Nick Richards over 9.5 points. Richards got into some early foul trouble. Only wound up playing 22 minutes. The game was also a blowout. He lost some minutes in the late in the game because of the blowout. But he wasn't really productive even when he was on the floor. He only took 4 shots. He had 4 points in the 22 minutes that he played. Felt pretty good about that play on Nick Richards. He just wasn't really able to get much offense going against Cleveland. Thought the matchup was a little bit better for him without Evan Mobley, but obviously that wasn't the case. He really struggled. The foul trouble didn't help either. So tough day on Monday, guys. Felt good about the plays. Things just didn't go our way. Let's see if we can bounce back here for Tuesday. I've got 2 early plays that I do like for this Tuesday slate. So first prop that I do like for Tuesday, or actually both the props I like for today, are going to be points props. And the first prop that we're going to talk about is going to be Cole Anthony for more than 15.5 points. So Cole Anthony has been starting lately in place of Jalen Suggs. He's going to continue to start while Jalen Suggs is out. The Magic have been very shorthanded. They're missing a lot of guys right now. They're without Franz Wagner. They're without Jalen Suggs. They're without Mo Wagner, who's I think out for the season. Gary Harris may return today. He's listed as questionable. I think Jet Howard could maybe play today. He's also listed as questionable. But they still are pretty shorthanded, and that has led to Cole Anthony getting a bigger role lately, playing more minutes. Over their last, I believe, 8 games that he has started, he has played at least 27 minutes in all those games. In some of those games where he played minutes like in the 20s were games that he was in foul trouble in. So like against Minnesota, he played 27 minutes. He didn't have any foul trouble in that game, but there was the game against Milwaukee, he played 27 minutes, but he fouled out in 27 minutes. Game against Utah, played 28 minutes, but he had 5 fouls in 28 minutes. Cole Anthony is not a guy that typically gets in foul trouble. Foul trouble has kind of been an issue for him since he's been in the starting lineup, but I think more times than not, we can project him to stay out of foul trouble. And when Cole Anthony stays out of foul trouble, he's probably going to play over 30 minutes just because this Magic team doesn't really have a lot of offense right now. Without Franz Wagner, without Jalen Suggs, like they don't really have a lot of guys that can go out there and soak up usage, can create their own offense. Obviously, Paolo Banchero can do that, but Paolo's not going to do everything. A lot of the guys on this Magic roster are players that are lower usage players, don't really create their own shot. Like KCP, not a high volume scorer. Wendell Carter Jr., not a high volume scorer. So Cole Anthony should definitely have the opportunity to produce when he's on the floor. He should be able to take plenty of shots. If you look at the games that he has started, their last 8 games, in those games he's had 14, 18, 13, 15, 17, 13, 15, and 13 field goal attempts. So he's getting up a bunch of shots. He's kind of shot the ball poorly, but he's also had some tough matchups. Like he's had to face Denver, Boston, Minnesota, New York. Like he's had a tough stretch of matchups. I would say this is probably the best matchup that Cole Anthony has had since he's been inserted into the starting lineup. The Magic are going to be facing the Raptors today. The Raptors this season have been one of the worst defensive teams in the league. So far, they have the 3rd worst defensive rating this season. And over their last 10 games, the Raptors had the 2nd worst defensive rating over their last 10 games. It's a really good matchup for Cole Anthony. The Raptors are terrible defensively. They also have given up a lot of points to point guards. They're top 5 in points allowed to point guards this season. So in a game like this, in a really good matchup where we can project Cole Anthony for 30-plus minutes, I like his chances of going over 15.5 points, especially with the volume that he's had shooting-wise. He's taken a lot of shots. He's just not really been shooting the ball that well. I think that could definitely come back to regress positively here in what should be a pretty good matchup for him. And if you do look at games this season where Cole Anthony has played at least 30 minutes, it's only been 4 games. Obviously, he's been a bench player pretty much the entire season, but now that he's starting, he does have that 30-minute upside. And in the 4 games where he played 30 minutes, he had 23 points, 18 points, 24 points, and 27 points. I like him for more than 15.5 points here, and what should be a pretty good matchup for him against a bad Raptors defense. So that's going to be the first prop we roll with for Tuesday. And then the other prop that I like is going to be a prop on Julian Strawther. And we're going to take Julian Strawther for more than 8.5 points. So Julian Strawther has been operating kind of as the 6th man for Denver lately. He's basically been the first sub off the bench, and he's been getting extended minutes lately. Now, some of these games where he has gotten extended minutes have been blowouts, so his minutes have kind of gone up because of some blowouts lately. But if you just look like over their last 10 or 11 games, Strawther has played 30, 23, 26, 27, 31, 31, 26, 18, 25, 26, and 26 minutes. So like he's consistently been getting mid to high 20s in minutes, and there's been a few games where he's gotten over 30 minutes. Again, some of these games were blowouts, but also some of these games were competitive. Like their recent game against Orlando was a 13-point game. He played 26 minutes. They had a game against Dallas. It was an 11-point game. He played 26 minutes. They had a game against Boston. It was a 12-point game. He played 27 minutes. There's a game against San Antonio, a close game, 3-point game. He played 23 minutes. So even if this game is competitive, which I don't know if it will be because this game right now has a 13.5-point spread. Denver, big favorites here. Philadelphia, obviously very injury depleted right now. No Joel Embiid. Paul George is questionable. Yabusele is questionable. Andre Drummond's questionable. Obviously, they don't have Jared McCain either. This Philadelphia team right now, I mean, they're not that good. They're just missing too many guys. I don't know if they can go into Denver and really compete here. So this game has a lot of potential to be a blowout. And a blowout would be good for this play on Strawther because Strawther will get extended minutes in blowouts and he will play garbage time. Like if it's a 30-point game going into the 4th quarter, there's a very good chance he's going to play like the entire 4th quarter and just going to chuck up shots. But even if the game's competitive, he's still been playing like 22 to 24 minutes lately in competitive games. Michael Porter Jr.'s minutes have kind of come down lately. Christian Brown's minutes have kind of been up and down lately, and that has resulted in more minutes for Julian Strawther, who has been playing pretty well off the bench. And Strawther's a player that when he does get minutes, he can be productive. He's not afraid to shoot when he's on the floor. If you look at games this season where he's played at least 22 minutes, he's gone over this points prop, and I believe 12 out of 16 games this season with at least 22 minutes. Again, lately he's been averaging about 25 to 26 minutes per game. Some of those games were blowouts, so he did get extended run then. But I could definitely see this game being a blowout. It projects to be a blowout because Denver's favored by 13.5 here. So like this play on Strawther a lot. I think the matchup's also very good against Philadelphia. Philadelphia's defense, especially without Joel Embiid, is just not going to be very good. And if you look over their last 5 games, Philadelphia actually has the second worst defensive rating in the league over their last 5 games. So this is a spot where Denver should have no problem scoring. I think a lot of the Denver guys are going to be able to score easily, especially the starters. Jokic should have a field day in this matchup. And then it really just comes down to the starters. How much are they even going to play in the second half? How much are they going to play in the fourth quarter? If they don't get a lot of run in the second half, that's going to be good for Julian Strawther because he's a guy that they'll just kind of let go when it's a blowout, and he will get a lot of extended minutes in the second half in a blowout scenario, which again this game projects to be. Even if it's a close game though, which I think is unlikely, but if it is a close game, Strawther should still play like 20 to 22 minutes, and he's still been able to get 9 points in a lot of his games this season where he's been playing about 22 minutes. So that's what we're going to roll with, guys, is our 2 props for Tuesday. Cole Anthony, more than 15.5 points. Julian Strawther, more than 8.5 points. Keeping it simple with 2 plays here. Again, it's a small slate today, so I didn't want to just give out a bunch of plays just to give them out. I try and condense it to like 2 or 3 plays in these videos. Just kind of find the ones that I like and just roll with them. This is what we're going to roll with for Tuesday. And as always, guys, appreciate you watching, supporting the content. If you guys are going to tail, let's try and hit this play, see if we can make some money here on this Tuesday slate. But again, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. As always, hit that like button if you enjoy these Prizepicks videos. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, and if you're new to Prizepicks, make sure to go sign up for Prizepicks and use that promo code NOAH. When you do, when you place your first lineup, you'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. When you sign up for Prizepicks, use code NOAH and then place your first lineup. But as always, best of luck tonight, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.